Hello, Journey Junkie Tribe, and welcome to day 5 of the Chakra Challenge. Welcome back to the mat. Today we are focusing on the throat chakra center, the vishuddha chakra. This energetic center deals with qualities like communication, expression, authenticity, vibrations, and mantras. It's all about speaking and expressing our truth. It is the first of the spiritual chakras. As you can see, we went over the bridge from the heart and are now up in the more spiritual mental realms of our being. The related color is blue. The bija mantra is hum. And the element is ether or space. So as you can see, just by the elements, we went from earth to water to fire to air to now ether. They're getting more metaphysical and spiritual as we go. For today's yoga practice, we will start in a supported fish pose. So I will be using 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, feel free to just take Shavasana when we get started. And lastly, if you have stumbled upon this challenge and this is your first experience, do know that you can click the link in the description below and start at day 1 of the Chakra Challenge, and it will all make beautiful sense. So with that said, we are going to lie on our backs and get set up for supported fish pose. Alrighty, here we go. As you can see, I like my blocks on the second height and the tallest height, but you can decide what feels good for you. This first block is going right where your bra strap is, so across your middle upper back area. And the second block is for your head to rest upon. We then extend our legs out long. If you don't have blocks, you are simply in a Shavasana-like shape. The goal here is to find a little bit of throat opening action. So if you're in Shavasana, maybe tilt your chin to the sky. And this is our centering opportunity. So bringing the mind into the body, becoming present in the space, allowing ourselves this moment in time to really tune in and learn more about our throat chakra center and our energetic system as a whole. So let's take a cleansing breath. Big inhale. Open the mouth, release. And settle in for about 2 minutes, picturing this glowing blue light emanating out from your throat center, from where we speak and express our truth, and allowing yourself to be open and available to the opportunity of your truth presenting itself here today. Five more breaths here in this posture. Use them wisely. Last breath. And open the eyes. I know that was so nice, but using your forearms, begin to lift the body. We'll all meet in a seated position, and feel free to release your blocks off to the side. Coming into some really gentle neck stretches. Of course, this is the throat center, the neck center of our body. It lives in the neck, so paying special attention here. Dropping the chin down towards the chest. Breathing into the back of the neck. When you feel ready, beginning to rotate one ear over to the shoulder, and then exhaling back through to center. Taking the rotation to the other side and moving like this for about 10 breaths. Stopping where you might feel stuck or stickiness. And like you need to cultivate breath to help you release tension in that space. For me, that's my entire neck. About halfway there. And everyone meet back in neutral with chin to chest. Take a breath. Inhale, lift the gaze. Interlace the hands behind the head, moving into some seated cat-cows. Elbows go nice and wide. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, close the elbows around the back. Inhale, lift. Slow, conscious moving. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release, and round. Last time. And exhale, release, and round. Inhale, lift up neutral. Release the hands, stepping into plank pose. So walking the toes back, extending them. Always feel free to drop the knees, but spreading the fingertips super wide, stacking the shoulders over the wrists, and then energizing the legs back, recruiting them to help. Everything helps in this pose. And breathe. Imagining that glowing blue light emanating from your throat center, giving you permission to speak and express your truths. Last breath. Exhale, knees down. Move through traditional cat-cow now. A couple rounds. All right, from here, neutral tabletop, we're moving into puppy pose. So keeping the hips stacked over the knees, we begin to walk the hands out, just like you would for child's pose, extending through the side body, and then melting the heart down. You can rest the chin or the forehead on the ground here. Huge expansiveness. If you want more of a throat chakra activation, keep the chin on the ground. Do your best to relax and just breathe. I know it's uncomfortable and a little awkward. 5 more breaths. Alrighty, inhale, push into your hands, rock forward onto your belly, Sphinx pose. Whew. Whew, puppy pose is so intense. This is a mild Sphinx pose, so no need to take a huge heart opener. Instead, I want you to focus on opening through your throat chakra, the vishuddha chakra. Leaning your head back. Couple more breaths. And begin to release. Hands slide by the low ribs. Curl the toes under. Push up, plank pose. Find downward facing dog. Strong arms. Energies rising up from the fingertips all through the upper body, stopping right there at the sits bones, and then conversely, energies coming from the toes, rising all the way up through the legs and meeting in the middle there. Right at the base of our spine, our root chakra. And as you continue to breathe, I want you to envision that breath passing through each energetic center. The root, the sacral, the solar, the heart, and now all the way into the throat. One more breath. And soften the knees down, swing the feet around, coming into Navasana boat pose. I'm sure you were not expecting that one. So here we go. I like to always start with my hands underneath my thighs. We're going to do 5 rounds and then work into reverse tabletop in between each time. So rock back, lift chest, come up onto the tipsy toes right here. Really start to activate that core and then lift the legs. I always start here in this parallel to the ground position because I know my core is not ready yet, but we're breathing for 3, 2, 1. Hands plant behind the back, toes come down. We lift up for 3. Come on up. Open through the throat. Last breath. Exhale, lower down. Immediately, boat pose, Navasana. 3 breaths. Exhale, hands plant. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, lower down. We're almost there. Inhale, lift up, boat pose, Navasana, 3 breaths. Last breath. Exhale, plant feet, plant hands. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down. Again, Navasana. Last breath. Exhale, plant feet. Option this time to come into reverse plank. So extending the legs long. Hands come behind. You can also take tabletop. And on an inhale, lift up for 3. Exhale, lower down. Last time, guys. Boat pose, Navasana. This time we hold both for 5. Legs up. Come to your variation. Last one. And release. release, reverse plank or tabletop. Inhale, lift up. Last breath. Exhale, lower down. Bring the legs into a diamond-like shape pose for diamond pose. And slowly just fold forward. You can rest the hands underneath the legs and clasp the feet if this is comfortable. Drop the head and the neck. And just let all of that prana circulate through the body. Continuing to give yourself permission to express and speak whatever your truths might be. Okay, begin to lift the gaze, release the bind if you had it. Extend the right leg out, left leg in towards the body for 𝗪𝗔𝗪 A. So we're in a tree-like stance with the left leg. We want to square the hip off a little bit. Inhale, lift the arms high. Exhale to forward fold over that right leg. If you're feeling like your hamstrings are tight, you can take steps to get down to your depth. So inhaling and then melting, and inhaling and melting, and working like that until you find your depth. This is your time to draw inward, to reflect, to focus on your vishuddha chakra center here. So a couple more breaths. Inhale, lift the gaze. Bring the left hand behind the back. And we're going to pop up onto our left knee for a baby wild thing. Feels so good. Here we go. Inhale to lift up onto the left knee. Open the heart. Reach back through the right hand. Envision that blue light coming from your vishuddha chakra. And exhale, sweep it all down, release, switch sides with the legs. Tree-like stance with the right foot, extended left leg, square the hips a little bit. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to your depth, coming all the way into it, or first just inching your way into where you feel you need to be. Inhale to lift that gaze. Exhale the right hand behind the body. Inhale to rise up, baby wild thing. Find that expansion and opening through your heart and your throat. And exhale to sweep it down and come into a seated position, sealing our class with that bija mantra hum. So just like the last days, we will chant the mantra out loud and then slowly turn the volume down till it turns into a mental chanting, hopefully finding a moment of no mind and then sealing it with an om. So Sukhasana, easy pose, whatever is comfortable for you. Rooting down through your Muladhara chakra, rising up through your Svadhisthana, your Manipura, your Anahata, all the way up to your Vishuddha and beyond. So lengthening all the way up through the energetic system, your spine. Feeling like there's a wonderful exchange of energy flowing through the body. Hands can rest down or up. You choose today. And let's begin. Big inhale. Hum, 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 hum. Over halfway there, stick with your mantra. Last breath. And let the mantra go. Pause. Feel the after effects. Next inhale, Sweep the arms out to the side. Draw the energy that we've created in our vishuddha chakra together. Palms touch. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale for Om. Open your eyes. Day 5 of the Chakra Challenge. Thank you so much for showing up, for doing the work, for putting forth the effort, and for being open to learning and exploring and experiencing this really mystical but so relatable system that lies within us. So tomorrow is day 6. We're moving up another notch to the third eye chakra, ajna. For those of you who are not signed up for the Chakra Challenge, click the link in the description below. Come join us. It's a free 7-day experience. With that said, I will meet you back on the mat for the next chakra flow.